How to be sensitive to life, how to feel life more deeply. So for myself, as a highly sensitive person, this has been a journey for me to learn almost how to be less sensitive or how to embrace my sensitivity. But in this journey of being highly sensitive, I've actually learned what things trigger my sensitivity and ways to balance it. And I know there are many people who struggle with having a lack of sensitivity to life. And I've noticed over the years, this is where I am naturally drawn to help people most, tuning into their sensitivity, tuning into the subtle layers of who they are and what they're feeling beneath it all. Is that we all feel. Everybody feels. If someone says, I don't feel anything, I'm not sensitive, I just don't feel it, we really believe that's a lie. And it's just a numbing. And this person may not even know it's a lie consciously, but subconsciously it's covering up some feelings that are really there, but have been numbed out or suppressed. So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you want to learn how to tap more into those wells of emotion and sensitivity that innately live inside you as a human being. So the first way of tuning into your sensitivity is to slow down. Slow everything down. And I know this isn't something that you can do all day, every day, but dedicating, maybe it's even after this video, for the rest of the day, just slowing yourself down a little bit more. So if you tend to eat really fast, eat a bit slower. Talk really fast, be aware to talk slower. Walk really fast and drive really fast. Just bring this slowness into what you do. And this is going to help prime you for the next steps, because to feel and to sense life, there has to be a level of presence. And the number one killer of presence is rushing, trying to rush and go fast and ignore what we're feeling. And the second step is to get in touch with your 5 senses. So I see the senses as a gateway to the heavens, as a gateway to the divine. So getting in touch with your food, when you're eating your food, really taste it. You know, for the longest time, my partner, I noticed he ate his meals quite quick, and he never really made any sounds when he was eating them. And I love food and tasting and creating food. So one time I asked him, how does that taste? Like, he's like, that's a really good question. Like, I wasn't really thinking about it. And when he started doing that, his sensitivity opened up in so many other areas of his life. So getting in touch with the way something feels. And as you know, if you've seen my video on self-touch, touching our bodies and feeling with our fingertips, our skin and our faces, just creating these subtle sensations. It actually does wonders for our nervous system, for our emotional system, getting regular touch throughout the day. Stimulating your eyes with beautiful paintings or drawings or watching videos that are inspiring to you or ignite some kind of emotion, listening to beautiful music and really listening to it. Increasing the attention you bring to your 5 senses is going to drastically increase your sensitivity to life. A third step, and this one is a bit more edgy, is noticing what riles you up. So if you feel like you're not a very sensitive person to life, what I would say to you to prove that you are is what kind of things get you really pissed off or really righteous or angry or mad or raging. Maybe it's when people are inconsiderate or when someone leaves a mess in the house. And why you want to think of this is because when you pay attention to where your sensitivity is hiding, which is in the things that stir you up and rile you up, right there you actually get a gateway into feeling. That person or this situation is stimulating and poking something that is very sensitive in you. And this may seem very deep and very insightful and personal development, but honestly, if you want to take in life more and you want to sense life more, doing these little things, seeing what stirs you up, can help you find where your sensitivity is hidden so that you can work with that block. The fourth way to become more sensitive to life is to actually get to know your blueprint energy through astrology, through Mayan dream spell astrology, and this is actually something I offer. And I find that getting a reading and discovering what your core constructs are, what the core aspects of your personality are, they can help you find your style of awakening, your style of sensing. For example, I am a yellow electric star in Mayan astrology. So this shows me how I best sense in life and what kind of environments to put me on to put myself in when I go deeper into charts. In astrology, I have a lot of Scorpio in my charts. So this shows me how empathetic, how psychic, how feeling I can really be. And this gives me a gateway to better understand my way of functioning in the world and how I can best facilitate and support that. Because it's a pattern that's going to be happening unconsciously anyway. It rules my life anyway because it's part of my blueprint. So when I tune into this blueprint and learn how to work with it and put myself in the right situations, have the right mindset, really understand what my inner workings are doing, I can then live optimally with my energy and actually be powerful in that energy. So if this calls to you, reach out, because I actually do and I hold and facilitate these readings to help one activate their embodied presence. And the fifth way to become more sensitive to life is through nature. Nature is life itself. If we didn't have the trees, if we didn't have the ocean, if we didn't have the birds and the plants, we wouldn't be alive. So putting yourself in nature daily, ideally, or once a week, ideally, as much as you can, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And touch a tree and feel the grass beneath your feet and lay in the dirt and just really feast your eyes on all of the green and the life that lives in nature. You don't have to be doing anything. And this is the beauty. To become more sensitive to life, we want to actually stop our doing and drop more into feeling. And in a life and in a world of what's your next task and what are you going to do and what's your game plan and your action plan you're going to, set out on. If you want to become more sensitive to life, you have to slow down and you have to allow more and feel more. You can still be highly effective. You can still be a functional human and get a lot of stuff done. It's just about being more aware of the balance. So just being in nature, just being. You could have a picnic, you could be on a work meeting, you could be with your lover or your family, or just on a brisk walk or a run. Putting yourself in nature. Through osmosis, it will organically shift things in you so that you start to feel more. Think of it this way. If we spend most of our lives in artificial environments, on a keyboard, behind a phone, we're very malleable people. We'll start to absorb these energies. But if we put ourselves in natural environments as well, we start to take on more of that rhythm, which is growth, life, nature, vitality, presence, this life-giving essence. And I think it's something that's really taken for granted. So these are the 5 tips if you want to be more sensitive to life. I hope this has helped you on your journey. Let me know which ones you enjoy, which ones are hard for you. I particularly love nature, and I love learning more about my blueprint charts. So all the best to you, and good luck on your journey with sensitivity. Lots of love.